All right. So tonight, I wanted to just I should have muted my Facebook. Sorry. I wanted to go over just a few announcements to start off. I don't have any fancy presentation or anything, but
Erin, can you hear me?
yeah.
I can everyone else hear Erin but me? Okay, I'm gonna sign off. I'll sign back.
Okay. um, so wanted to start off by just talking a little bit about success starters. Erica and Sarah Risser were both announced as achieving success starters. And what that means is they hit Success Club their first in their first 6 months 3 times. So that means they helped at least 3 people a month, 3 of their first 6 months as a partner. And it's kind of a big deal. So it means you're getting your business started. It means you're helping people and being consistent about that, helping at least 3 people, which means every month you're, continuing to grow your business. And it means that you get a free ticket to Summit, which is our team or company-wide event. It was held in San Antonio this year, and it will be held in San Antonio again in 2024. So you get to go to that for free. The ticket is normally, depending on when you buy it, anywhere from $150 to $325 at the door. So it's an awesome thing. And you earn our team elite points, which is huge. But really, it's a recognition. It's something that you can say, oh my gosh, I'm legit. This is actually a thing. I'm helping people get started and I'm being recognized for it. I'm doing this thing. So congratulations to Erica and Sarah. I am so proud of both of you for locking that in. And for anyone else who is newer, if you hit Success Club, your first 3 months of this first 6 months that you are a partner, you can achieve success stars too. And I would love to see you guys do that. Wanted to also talk about, so I know you guys saw and know that a lot of the girls on our team were pushing for diamond, and some of us did achieve that milestone back on the 27th of June, right? Was it? I don't even remember what day it was, because I don't even know if I'm coming or going, but I know we're 3 weeks in. 3 weeks into 6 weeks of holding that to qualify for a retreat in Destin. And for our whole team Commit to Fitness, for locking in 5-star, which is literally I can't even tell you how huge that is. Something that I put on my vision board at the beginning of the year as oh my gosh, if only I could achieve that. And to be in the qualification for that right now is huge. And I just want to say how proud I am of all of you guys for working so hard. Knowing it or not, every single person that is part of our teams is helping to make all of this possible. And it's just truly amazing what is possible when you put it on your vision board and you work hard and you do the things that make you scared. It blows my mind. So anyway, we are halfway done with our 6-week qualification for that. And just want to encourage all of you guys to keep the momentum going. I know that summertime can be hard because schedules are off and it's just chaos. And now it's back to school time. And I know getting ready for that is stressful. And like I said, I don't know if I'm coming or going or even really what day it is. I meant to sign my son up for soccer, missed that by a week. How do I miss the deadline by a week? I don't even know. I don't know what day it is. So I get the chaos and the craziness, but I just wanted to say how proud I am of all of you guys, and let's keep going, keep the momentum going. And with that, hoping to keep the momentum going, the Kickstart group that I sent a voice memo about yesterday, and I don't know if you guys have had a chance to listen to that, but excited to have something different. So we did like a Bunny Basics group, which if you are familiar with 2B Mindset, you know that she has the two bunnies. And so that's where that came from. And that was run by like my coach, Jess, and one of her coaches, Tasha. They kind of ran that group. So we're kind of doing a pivot of that called a Kickstart and focusing a lot on 2B Mindset, though. That is kind of our main focus and making it simple. So it really truly is simple, but really like breaking it down into day one. We're going to focus on water. We're going to focus on drinking a gallon of water or at least half your body weight in water. And that is like the main focus. We're going to give some videos to watch and have some check-ins. We're going to give them a sample workout to try. But we're really going to focus on water. And then day two, we're going to focus on veggies most. So plating your meals, but really focusing on just that veggies most part. And I feel like that light, there we go. Focusing on veggies most, and that being added to the water on day two and making that the focus. And then we're going to do tracking on day three. We're going to do scale. And then we're going to kind of tie it all together and tell them how they can continue on. So trying to give them all the information so that they can really set themselves up for success. So they do have to have access to 2B Mindset. And I sent you guys all of you guys who are in my group chat, I sent you all a graphic giving them the options. So this could be perfect for someone who kind of was a little reluctant to spend the $199 for everything. They can start out with the $60 package to get just 2B Mindset digital access. So it won't give them a physical tracker or anything like that, but they can print off a tracker from the program materials in our app. And when they log into the app, all they will have access to is 2B Mindset. They can see workouts, they can see what it's like, but they won't be able to watch them. So, the one thing I do want to say with that is that if they did get just that digital access and then after the week they decided they wanted to continue on with us or they wanted the workouts, they would have to get the whole package after that, which is kind of a bummer, but kind of, you know, I'm going to be upfront with people when they when I'm giving them the options. If they choose that digital streaming option, I'm just going to be upfront and say, I just want you to know if you do decide at the end, like just so they know that it's not a surprise to them. So that's what I would encourage you guys to do. But I know that kind of this time of the month, like the middle of the month, is a hard time because it's like, okay, my fit club's already well underway and it's not quite time to start inviting to my next fit club. So what am I inviting to? And I know for me, I'm inviting to partnering a lot right now, but also it's nice to have something else to invite to and something that you can kind of talk about and really just kind of put out there so that you're consistent and sharing an opportunity for people to join. So that is why we wanted to do this Kickstart. And also leading into that is Team Cup, and definitely want to win some prizes. And I'm sure you guys all do for your teams too. All of you who are on a team for Team Cup. So part of that is hitting Success Club and helping those 3 people get started this month and or earning volume towards Success Club points, which the digital streaming will earn you 50 PV. And if it's a new person, that would be 50 out of your 125 to earn the 1 point. So it will help. And I know for me, when I sign people up for the digital streaming, I am going to sign them up as a preferred customer. It will save them the 25%. It will actually pretty much be a wash for them, but it's free. For the whole 30 days. So if they do decide, you know, hey, I might want to try Shakeology, or I might want to actually order a physical tracker, or whatever they decide, they'll have that. And if they don't want to keep it, they can make any changes they want to. But that is my plan. And also it will help kind of hold a spot in my downline too. So that is my plan with all of that. And then I had a question about stories and how I share my workouts and kind of how I go about that. So I wanted to also talk about that today on this call, just for anyone who's kind of newer or just looking for a way to switch it up with recording your workouts and kind of sharing in your stories. So, what I do, and honestly, everyone does this a little different. What I do is I have my phone on my tripod, and I have it in a spot where I like what's behind me, which is usually my workout. And it has a ring light on the tripod. So I turn that ring light on so there's good lighting, because that's helpful. I'm working out in my basement and it's dark and all the things down there. So I turn that on. And then when I'm doing my workout, I will film each individual move, which can sometimes be tricky. If it's something where I know I'm not going to be able to stop the camera and like film each individual move, I'll do like one long recording and then go back through and break it up. But I feel like that's super tedious. For me anyway, what works better is filming each individual clip. And then I trim it down so it takes out me walking up to the camera to push play, and me walking up to the camera to like stop the recording. So I trim it down and then I upload that into an app called Pick Play Post, and it's PICPLAYPOST. It's free. You can pay for it. Like there's a paid upgrade version, but I do the free one. And you put it into an automated template, and it will give you a bunch of different options for playback. So you can do, like mine are a lot of times the scrolling. It'll give you like a bunch of different options. You can have different transitions between your clips. There's lots of different things you can do with it. You can kind of play around with it. And then I save that to my phone, and that's what I upload into my stories. And then when you're uploading it into your stories, some people add music. Sometimes I'll add like a motivational quote to it. If something stood out to me in my workout where I'm like, oh, I want to share that, I'll share that like kind of over the top. Or if you feel like there's something that you needed to hear that day that would be helpful to someone watching, share that. But that is how I film my workouts and upload them into my stories. And that's the app I use. So I hope that that is helpful. And then I kind of talked about this in my group chat also, but just to reiterate that whole sharing what you're doing thing. I know it can be hard to kind of take a second and put it up in your stories, but really thinking about if that person who's watching me, is she going to know that I'm doing this? Is she going to know that she can do this too? Is she going to see that in this busy season of life, if I can do it, so can she? Like, I've really, that conversation that I had with an old friend today really just like cemented that whole thought of like just the consistency piece. And, she's been watching and she's like, gosh, I've seen your results. And obviously, the workouts and all of that work, and you're getting the results, and so I know like this program works, and I've thought about reaching out to you, but I just haven't. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's the sort of thing that you just kind of need to hear every so often, so you're not like, is what I'm doing working, and is it helping? And so I feel like it just kind of was the confirmation I needed to know that, following up, even though it's, oh my gosh, I should go back and check to see how many times I invited her before this time, but just so like that consistency, so she sees like you're doing this, you're continuing on, and that she can do this too, no matter what season of life it is. And yeah, that was just exactly what I needed. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And Kelsey, yes, I trim the videos like in my photos and videos app on my phone. I trim them there and then I upload them. When you upload them into the Pick Play Post app, it's really quick. Like you just select the videos you want, and it doesn't really, you can do what's called advanced editing, and you can trim them in the app and like piecemeal them together. But I really like the automated template because it just is so quick. It does it for me essentially. Like it takes a piece of the clip I've given it and that's what it puts in there. I hope that makes sense. I think you'll see once you play around with it, that it's like really easy to do. And if I end up, like, sometimes I'll take a clip and I won't end up wanting to upload it, and like, I just watch the playback and I'm like, oh shoot, I don't want that in there. And then I'll just like close out of it and go back and trim down. So it's really easy to use. But I hope that helps. All right, you guys, I don't want to keep you past the 15 minutes, but I want to do a boomerang, of course. I'm so proud of you guys for hopping on here with me every Sunday for 15 minutes. I love doing these calls. I think this is like the perfect time. And if you think of anything like between now and next Sunday that you want me to talk about, I would love suggestions. I want to talk about things that are going to be helpful for you guys. And so yeah, anything. Sky's the limit. Okay, ready? Smiles. 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. All right, you guys have a good evening. And if you have any questions about the Kickstart too, just let us know. Okay, bye.